Hello, it's Martha Van Berkel coming to you live from Schema App's headquarters in Guelph, Ontario, Canada. And today I'm delighted to take a minute to share with you Schema App's latest development, a Schema App highlighter to help you do schema markup at scale across hundreds of thousands of pages with no IT or development resources. Let's jump in and take a look. So what you're seeing in front of you is the landing page for Schema Apps Highlighter. And what you're going to do is go ahead and pick a page that represents a set of pages on your site. So this may be a product page for your entire product and store. It may also be a blog. It may also be locations, anything that you need to add schema markup to that you need to do at scale. So here we're going to use an example off the Schema App blog. Next, you're going to pick the Schema App class that it represents. So in this case, it's a blog posting. And go ahead and load the page. What's going to happen now in the second step is we're going to load, an image of the page. And on the right-hand side, you're going to see sort of how you map them. So to get started, you go ahead and click on it. So we're going to start with something easy. We'll highlight and pick the headline. You just pick what property you want to map it to in schema.org and then click on Save. Next, we'll do the date. So we'll go ahead and type in date, pick date created. Anytime there's a second class that shows up, it's because schema.org is expecting something specific and for you to define exactly, is this a date or a date time? We'll see this come up again when we do the author next. Next, we'll go ahead and pick the author. And here we'll pick author. There it is right there. And again, it's asking me to clarify because it can be any type of organization or person. So in this case, it's a person. And for the person, what do I want Schema App team to represent? I'm going to pick the name. Let's go ahead and save that. Next, let's just make sure we get the whole article body. So let's just grab that here and just one big swipe. And it looks like I grabbed some of those reviews. So let's try again. I'll just make sure we get all of it here. That's right. And then looks like we can make it so that it comes up more easily. So this one wasn't quite right, so we'll remove that one. Here, we're going to say that this is the article body, so you can see that right there, and we'll click on Save. So now what I've done is I've taken sort of the basic elements of the page and gone ahead and mapped them to the schema.org properties. I'm going to click on Next, and what we're going to now ask you is to say, define like where we find all the pages that look like that page. And so what you're going to do is enter. So I'll go ahead and put in this page. Here is the example. We'll put this in and we'll use stars to say, we want everything in the news area. It's all going to look and feel the same. And then I'm going to add some example URLs in here. So let's go ahead and I've picked a couple other blogs here. So we'll just grab those and put them in. And really what we're trying to do here is give you the chance to see if the highlights, the data we're going to capture off the site through our crawl are going to match to the schema.org properties that you picked. So first of all, we'll validate that it meets, the pattern to see if we're sort of actually have the pattern right. Oh, it looks like here, I went ahead and, there's Shopify one. So it's not going to pull out all of our blog postings, but it's going to pull out the news ones. I could actually say, check out the whole site by doing this. And there's other ways that you can sort of play with the pattern match to make sure that you're getting those pages that you want to cover. So let's go ahead and tag more examples. And so in this stage, you'll see that I have, different examples I'm going to tag. And now I'm just really making sure, the date was different. So that's maybe a good one to check. It is saying that it's pulling the roundup for September 19th. When I click on the date, let's see what it's pulling up here. It is saying, oh, it didn't. It looks like I clicked on it and got rid of it. So that looks like something that we can fix on the usability side. But really what we're doing here is just validating that indeed the pages I entered are mapping to the correct information. And when it's not, how do we sort of do some more highlights to clarify to Schema App Highlighter exactly what you want done. And that's it. You're going to click Next, Review, and Publish. And then that will go ahead and trigger Schema App to crawl the website where you're delineating through that tag and pattern to find those pages that have that schema markup and create that markup without any development help. And ideally, on your own with just a ton of ease. So that's the latest coming out of Schema App. It's almost ready for beta, hence why we're sharing the preview. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly. I'm Martha at schemaapp.com. Thanks and have a great day. Happy scheming.